Good morning children. So today we are going to discuss the first textual exercise of the NCERT, right? So we are going to solve the selected questions as theoretical ones you can go through on your own also. So we are going to discuss the numericals here, starting with 1.1. The question says, what is the force between two small charged spheres having charge of 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 coulomb and 3 into 10 raised to power minus 7 coulomb placed 30 centimeter apart? So the question says there are two charges Q1 and Q2. Q1 is given as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 coulomb. Q2 is 3 into 10 raised to power minus 7 coulomb. They are kept 30 centimeter apart. Converting this centimeter to meters, we know that force is given by K Q1 Q2 by R square. Putting the value of Q1 Q2 and R square. This is the very common mistake. Generally children forget to convert the first mistake is converting centimeter to meters. Second, squaring the distance. This squaring the distance you have to remember. So 0.3 ka square solving, it comes out to be 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3 newtons, right? The nature has been asked in the question. Yes. So what is the nature? This is also positive charge, this is also positive charge. So the nature of the force is repulsive. So these two charges will experience a repulsion force among them, right? So the second question says the electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb. Immediately we will write what is given in the question. So the charge is given as 0.4 microcoulomb due to another small sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb in air is 0.2 Newton. Second charge is given. These two are kept in air, right? And the force between both of them is 0.2 Newton. What has been asked? What is the distance between two spheres? First we have to find the distance. What is the force of second sphere due to the first, right? So we know that we need to find what is the distance. We need to find what is the nature of the force again, right? What is the nature of the force on second due to the first one? So we know that force is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught because they are kept in air. So we will use this as epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Putting the value of Q1 and Q2 and converting microcoulomb to coulomb. 1 microcoulomb is 10 raised to power minus 6. So this becomes 10 raised to power minus 6 in both. So multiplying 0.4 into 0.8 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6. That is 10 raised to power minus 12 divided by distance square. Distance is not given. So we have taken this Q R square here and bringing this force in denominator. So R square comes here, force is given as 0.2, writing 0.2 here. Solving the whole thing, we get R square as 144 into 10 raised to power minus 4. You may check the calculation. So R square is this, R will be the square root of this value. That is 12 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meter, or you can also write it as 12 centimeter. In both the ways you can write your answer. And what is the nature of the force? One is a positive charge, one is a negative charge, and we know when the charges are opposite, the force between them is attractive. So what is the nature of the charge? Attractive. For a second sphere exerts an attractive force of 0.2 Newton on first, and first exert a attractive force of 0.2 Newton on second. That will be your answer. That is how we solve these numericals, right? Coming to 1.6. So question 1.6 says that 4 point charges, the charges are given plus 2 microcoulomb, minus 5 microcoulomb, plus 2 microcoulomb and minus 5 microcoulomb are located at the corners of a square A, B, C, D. The side of the square given is 10 centimeter. You need to find the force on the charge of 1 microcoulomb kept at the center. You have to find the force exerted on this 1 microcoulomb which is kept at the center. So there are two ways to solve such questions. You may solve it mathematically, the expression, or you may solve it logically also, because the charges are, if you see carefully, this is also plus 2, this is also plus 2. Center में क्या रखा है 1 microcoulomb. So 1 और 2 के बीच का force और 1 और 2 के बीच का force magnitude wise same होंगे, direction wise they will be different because this is positive, this is positive. These two will repel. right? These two will repel. So force due to this charge on this charge will be away. So हम बोल सकते हैं A के वजह से due to A, this is the direction of the force. This is FA because they are equal, sorry, they are similar in charges, +1 +2, तो ये away होगा. Similarly force on C, ये +2 है, ये +1 है, प्लस प्लस रिपेल, दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है, तो ये FC का डायरेक्शन ये वाला होगा. सो FA एंड FC आर इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट, क्योंकि 2 and 1 R is same, 2 and 1 R is same, the distance is same, they fall on the diagonal, half of the diagonal will be the distance. Distance same है, charges same है, तो force भी क्या होगा, same होगा. So we can directly write FA is equals to negative of FC और FC is equals to negative of FA. Similarly ये नेगेटिव है, ये पॉजिटिव है, तो दोनों के बीच में क्या होगा, अट्रैक्शन. D -5 की वजह से अट्रैक्शन किस तरफ होगा, अपनी तरफ होगा. सो FD इज द फोर्स, माइनस एंड प्लस, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ FD टूवर्ड्स D. नाउ दिस -5 इज ऑल्सो अट्रैक्टिंग, दिस विल बी टूवर्ड्स B. दोनों का डिस्टेंस सेम, दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम, एक नेगेटिव एक पॉजिटिव. अट्रैक्टिव इस तरफ, अट्रैक्टिव इस तरफ. 5 and 1 equal and opposite pair, so we may say FD and FB are equal and opposite, right? So total force on 1 microcoulomb will be as per the superposition principle, force due to A plus B plus C and force due to D, adding all of them. Abhi FA and FC are equal and opposite, so they cancel out each other. Similarly FB and FD are equal and opposite to each other, they cancel out each other. What is the net force on 1 microcoulomb? It is 0, क्योंकि ये दोनों अट्रैक्शन का फोर्स लगा रहे हैं, ये दोनों रिपल्शन का फोर्स लगा रहे हैं. बोथ आर इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट, सो द नेट फोर्स ऑन द चार्ज केप्ट एट द सेंटर 1 microcoulomb will be 0, right? I hope this is clear to you. Coming to the next one, that is 1.8. Question 1.8 says that, yeah, before that we will discuss question 1.7. An electrostatic field line is a continuous curve. It is, that is, a field line cannot have sudden breaks. किसी भी field line में sudden breaks नहीं हो सकते. Why? Because we have studied from the properties of electric lines of force that electric lines of force are the imaginary lines that start from the positive charge and end at negative charge. अभी end at negative charge, so from negative to positive they cannot form a continuous loop, continuous curve ये नहीं बना सकते. कंटिन्यूस कर्व बनाने का मतलब है ये प्लस से माइनस तक जा रहा है और माइनस से प्लस तक जा रहा है, ये तो पॉसिबल है, बट ये पॉसिबल नहीं है नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे कैन नॉट फॉर्म अ कंटिन्यूस कर्व. अ फील्ड लाइन कैन नॉट हैव अ सडन ब्रेक. अ फील्ड लाइन कैन नॉट वैनिश एब्रप्टली, सडन ब्रेक उसमें नहीं हो सकते, राइट? So the second part says that explain why two field lines never intersect each other. Two field lines cannot intersect each other. In case they intersect, then at the point of intersection, this is the direction of the tangent, this is the direction of the tangent. मतलब यहाँ भी डायरेक्शन और यहाँ भी डायरेक्शन. A point cannot have two direction. It is not possible. अगर वो intersect करती हैं तो at the point of intersection we may draw two tangent. Two tangent means two directions of electric field, which is not possible. So that is the solution for your 1.7. Right? Next question says that 2 point charges QA is +3 coulomb, microcoulomb, and QB is -3 microcoulomb, separated by 20 centimeter distance. The distance between them is 20 centimeter. Find the electric field at the midpoint O. O पे हमें electric field निकालना है इसका. We have to find the electric field at midpoint O of the line joining the two charges. That is the first part. So we will solve the first part first. राइट. सो ये +3 माइक्रोकूलम है, ये -3 माइक्रोकूलम है, दोनों के बीच का डिस्टेंस कितना है, 2a is 20. इट मीन्स a is what 10, बिकॉज ये डिस्टेंस की हमें जरूरत पड़ेगी, राइट? यहाँ पे हमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालना है O पॉइंट पे. प्लस की वजह से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू A विल बी EA का ये डायरेक्शन होगा, पॉजिटिव से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस इमर्ज होती हैं. माइनस की वजह से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन टूवर्ड्स, सो EB का क्या डायरेक्शन होगा, O से अगर हम देखें EB का डायरेक्शन होगा ये, EA का डायरेक्शन होगा ये, तो नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी क्या होगा, नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल आल्सो बी इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ OB, राइट? सो वी विल फाइंड EA फर्स्ट. व्हाट इज EA? 1/4 pi epsilon naught charge, that is +3 microcoulomb, converting microcoulomb to coulomb, multiplying by 10⁻⁻⁶, divided by distance का स्क्वायर. डिस्टेंस इज 10 centimeter, converting to meter, that is 0.1 का स्क्वायर. इस सारे को सॉल्व किया, वी गेट द आंसर 2.7 into 10⁻⁶ न्यूटन पर कूलम. चार्ज तो सेम है, चार्जेस आर सेम, डिस्टेंस भी सेम है, सिर्फ प्लस और माइनस का डिफरेंस है. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में वी विल नॉट टेक एनी प्लस और माइनस, वी आर फाइंडिंग द मैग्नीट्यूड. सो व्हाट विल बी Eb 1/4 pi epsilon naught, चार्ज विच इज सेम, डिस्टेंस विच इज सेम. तो जो ये वैल्यू आया कैलकुलेट करके वही वैल्यू हमें यहां से भी मिलने वाला है. नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सेंटर की बात की है, राइट. सो ऐसे एमसीक्यूज भी आपको मिल सकते हैं. यू मे गेट मल्टीपल चॉइस कि सेंटर में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसे होती है, प्लस इसकी माइनस इसकी कैंसिल कर दो, जीरो. नो, सेंटर का इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड पॉजिटिव का डायरेक्शन ये है, नेगेटिव का ये, दोनों वेक्टर्स सेम डायरेक्शन में है, सो दे विल बी एडेड. सो व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, EA प्लस EB, राइट. सो व्हाट इज EA प्लस EB, adding both of them 2.7 into 10 to the power 6 plus 2.67 into 10 to the power 6, adding both of them we get 5.4 into 10 raised to the power 6. What is the direction of electric field? Direction of electric field is along OB, right. Direction of electric field will be along OB. Now the second part also is there. The second part says that if a negative charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 6 coulomb, 9 coulomb is placed at the center, find the force experienced by the test charge. अभी हमने क्या किया, we have kept a third charge. Third charge where? We have kept a third charge here. ये थर्ड चार्ज रख दिया मैंने माइनस साइन वाला 10 raised to the power -9 कूलम. ये थर्ड चार्ज आई हैव केप्ट एट पॉइंट O. अब ये थर्ड चार्ज कितना फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा, राइट. व्हाट इज द फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस बाय नेगेटिव चार्ज, राइट. अभी ये नेगेटिव चार्ज है, वी नो दैट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज गिवन बाय F/Q. तो फोर्स कितना होगा, Q into E. नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट O, जितना भी नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है O पे, इनटू द चार्ज. Charge is already given. What is the net electric field at O? We have just now found that electric field at midpoint is 5.4 into 10 raised to the power 6. After solving, we have solved. We have got this value, right? So charge को इस net electric field से multiply कर देंगे, right? If negative charge is placed, then F is equals to QE, that is charge into the net electric field at point O. So after solving, we get value as 8.1 into 10 raised to the power -3 Newton. Now what is the direction? Abhi we know if the direction of electric field is this. Direction of electric field this means यहाँ पे कहीं positive है और यहाँ पे कहीं negative है. So this charge will be accelerated towards the left side. That is, the charge will be it will experience a force in a direction opposite to the direction of electric field, right? So that is how charge will move to left side. Question 1.9, it says that a system has two charges, 2.5 into 10 raised to the power -7 coulomb and -2.5 into 10 raised to the power -7 coulomb. Charges are equal and opposite. It means it is a dipole located at the point 0, 0, -15 and 0, 0, +15. So we need to draw a coordinate axis. What is the total charge and electric dipole moment of the system? So we have drawn it. This is a coordinate system. 0, 0, -15 मतलब -z, क्योंकि x और y 0, 0 है, and 0, 0, +15 मतलब +z. x and y again are 0, so +z we have taken yz plane. So b का क्या वैल्यू है, 0, 0, +15 और a का क्या वैल्यू है, नेगेटिव दिखाने के लिए I have taken this. So positive for b and negative for a, that is 0, 0, -15. दोनों प्लस q और माइनस q के बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना हो गया, +15 and -15. डिस्टेंस इज, द मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी 30. 15 above, 15 below. कितना टोटल हो गया, 30 सेंटीमीटर. सो व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम, डिस्टेंस इज 30 सेंटीमीटर. वी मे कन्वर्ट इट इनटू मीटर्स, राइट. व्हाट इज आवर्स, द नेट चार्ज. यहाँ पे चार्ज कितना है, +2.5 into 10 to the power -7 यहाँ पे है. एंड वी हैव स्टडीड, जब भी हम डायपोल मूवमेंट लेते हैं तो डायपोल मूवमेंट के लिए हम चार्ज लेते हैं, क्योंकि डायपोल का मतलब इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट चार्ज. सो नेट चार्ज की अगर हम बात करें तो +q -q हमेशा एक दूसरे को कैंसिल करेंगे. नेट चार्ज अगर हम बोलेंगे तो इट विल बी 0. सो व्हाट इज द नेट चार्ज, प्लस दिस माइनस दिस, QA plus QB. So net charge will be 0. But for dipole moment we have to take the magnitude of charge. So what will be the dipole moment, Q into 2A. 2A is 30. What is charge, कोई भी चार्ज ले लो, साइन तो लेना नहीं है हमें, right? So 2.5 into 10 to the power -7 into 30 centimeter, converting into meter, that is multiplying by 10 to the power -2 or dividing by 100. Solving, it comes out to be 0.75 into 10 to the power -7 coulomb meter. You can also write it as 7.5 into 10 raised to power -8 coulomb meter, right? What will be the direction of dipole moment? The direction of dipole moment is always from negative to positive, right? So direction क्या होगी, negative to positive. That means from B to A, from minus 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 7 to plus 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 7 coulomb. So that will be the direction of the dipole moment. That is what has been asked in this question, right? Thank you children. I hope you understood this first part of the solution. Thank you so much.